Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an author, speaker, and proud father. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. Pay attention to what he shows you. Pay attention to what he shows you. Now, ladies, I'm going to tell you what. In my book, Nice Guys and Players, I talk about, of course, I'm known for talking about select and non-select men, right? But then I also break down those two into two categories within each. So within the select group, though, they're the Mr. Good Bars and the masked men. Now, the Mr. Good Bars, of course, are those sexy fine dudes, the hunks, the guy with that sex appeal. Even the guy who might be ugly sexy, he's in there. There's few of those, but ugly sexy. Whatever the case, the common denominator with the good bar is he turns on women sexually, right? And then you got the masked men. The masked men, they got to have some degree of looks and stuff, but they also got to have money and status. They got to have, people's thinking don't work. Yeah, it do. Trust me. You got to have a certain money and status, or he got to have some power, right? Like power is the ultimate aphrodisiac. That man got power. He can make stuff happen. Y'all going crazy. Okay. That's them. And I'm gonna get into the masked men in a later episode, probably on Monday, right? But in the non-select group, you got the nice guys and the gamesmen. Now the nice guy is obvious, he's cool and everything, but you don't feel a sexual jolt with him. He's like your brother. He can even physically look good, but you don't feel that jolt. Right, and then he don't really know how to turn you on anyway, right? And because nice don't necessarily have to do with his personality. Nice is more like y'all code, because I know some women needs. Y'all code is, oh, he don't turn you on, he don't make your vagina twitch. Okay, that's cool. But then you got the gamesman. A lot of women deal with gamesmen. Now he's normally non-select. He is normally non-select, right? But the gamesman, believe it or not, he don't really wear a mask, or he don't wear a good mask. You typically can see through his mask. But a woman only sees what she wants to see. And we know why you do it. Mr. Goodbar, he got too many women if you can even meet one, because our ladies already know there ain't that many guys that y'all would term as sexy fine or sexy anyway. Very small percentage of them. And the masked men, shoot, they elitist as hell. Those are the masters of the universe types. Those guys making big money. They got some power. But the thing about them is they picky as hell. They picky as hell. If you, you can be 5 pounds overweight, they don't want to mess with you. They want the trophy. They want that Barbie doll. That's one thing with the masked man. Even if you're not in the right social class for them, they don't want to deal with you. All right? So, so it's like a lot of women, you still, you still want that good. You still want that companionship and everything. So, you deal with the gamesman. The gamesman look all right. He look all right. Right? He's still trying to run some game on you or something, right? He look all right, but then, and you can see he might be trying to put on a facade, but you see right through. You saw right through it. Because ladies, come on now. Come on. In some cases, y'all pay attention to every little thing with men. Only exception is when y'all deal with a masked man, but that mask thing is more allegorical, not an actual mask. Like I said, I'm gonna talk about that on Monday, right? But you get that gamesman, and you know what? You're lonely anyway. Shoot, you horny. So you still deal with him. He ain't the type you want to go out with. or something. You might just let him come over your house or something like that, right? And, you know, you might be like, you know, he'll try to suck on your breast or something. You might let him. You might let him do a little stuff, let him get so far, then send him home or just deal with him because he's giving you a little bit of what you want. You know, he giving you that attention and everything, right? But then you see the bad stuff in him because you see right through his mask. You see right through it. You already know. He's obvious. You know, they not the most subtle. The gamesmen are not subtle about their intentions. They don't have no suave to them. They don't have the looks. You know, at least those outstanding looks anyway. You know, typically they ain't gonna have that killer body. They ain't gonna have the stuff that you would label as select, but you still deal with them, right? And, you know, you'll see he running the game, right? And he's actually showing you what he's about. But see, here's the trick why some women are able to deal with the gamesman. You only pay attention, you only see what you want to see. Because you know if you truly look at him, you don't even get him. Like I said, there ain't enough sexy fine dudes to go around. And then you got to still find them in the mass men. You got to be in certain social environments to deal with him. And most women ain't going to be there. I'm just going to be real with you. Most women typically deal with them. You got to be on that IG shit thing. All right. So you know, you still deal with that gamesman and stuff. But he's always going to show you who he is. That's the one thing with the gamesman. He will always, always show you who he is. And it's like, how come you not paying attention? You know, he doing some trifling stuff. But the woman's like, oh, well, he ain't really doing that. You know? You see he ain't like really working, or you see he don't really have like that Mercedes, talking about, oh yeah, what a Mercedes in the shop. You see all of that, right? You see all, and he's showing it to you. But what y'all do? What y'all do when y'all deal with the gamesman? He ain't select to you. You pretend like you don't see it, even though it's right in front of you, because your need for that companionship, your need to be with somebody, the need to combat that loneliness is so strong. You see it, but you ignore it. Or you only pay attention to the parts of him that seemingly satisfy what you want. And then you ultimately get hurt. You know? It's like when a woman gets caught up with a dog, a straight dog, and you actually got more dogs in the gamesman category. You know? You got more dogs because even though they're non-select, they still get sex, just not as easily as the select guys, right? And you see here a dog. I mean, like, I've known women, they get caught up with a player, right? And they be all sad, like a player, you know, dude ain't really doing much. Dude could be a drug user and stuff. And, you know, and then when it finally gets too much for them to handle, they like, I can't believe it. You know, you just want to look at him and say, you didn't see that? Everybody saw it. Your girlfriends tried to tell you. Some dudes tried to tell you. You know, some dudes who weren't getting with you. They were like, sis, you need to leave that alone. You saw it. In fact, some women knew a man was a dog when they first met him. But they ignored it all because they just wanted that attention. Oh, you get one of those thirsty dudes. You knew he was thirsty to begin with. You saw him be thirsty. He was thirsty with you. But it's like you try to tell yourself something else, right? It's very important. Pay attention to what he shows you, ladies. Always do that, all right? It's very important. Very few men can like totally fool you. And we know they can't because y'all paying attention to every little thing, all right? In most cases, like I said, the masked man is a different story. So pay attention to what he shows you, ladies, okay? Anyway, that's all I have for now. Peace and blessings.